Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to do a ballet bun. For this tutorial you are going to need a little bun roller, whatever size you want to use. My first video that I put out talks about the different sizes and different colors of bun rollers. This is what I will be using. I've used it quite a bit, as you can tell. But I like to call these donuts, but they probably have different names. I know there are different kinds of bun rollers or formers, but I'm going to be using this one for today. You're also going to need hair products, whether that's hairspray or sea salt spray or hair gel, whatever you want to use, whatever works best for you or your child. You're going to want to use a hairbrush. You can use a regular hairbrush or you can use a thick bristle hairbrush. I'm going to be using both. But yeah, other than that, let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to start out by brushing out your hair, making sure that all the knots are gone. One of the things that I like to do whenever I do my ballet bun, it's going to sound kind of gross, but I usually don't take a shower before I do my bun because the grease in my hair helps to hold everything together. I don't know why that is, but that's just a me preference. So I have a ton of tiny little wispy hairs that can fly away, so it just kind of helps to hold everything together a little bit more. So next I'm going to brush my hair into the height that I want my bun. I am doing a high bun for this video, like I've stated before, but if you're doing a low bun, then you would do a low ponytail, so on and so forth. So I just brush out all those little bumps, which we're going to take care of in just a second. But yeah, I brush my hair up into a very high ponytail. Now, it's a little bit harder when you're doing it on yourself. I normally have to flip my hair over to continue to get it in the height that I want. But when you're doing hair on somebody else, I normally brush it this way. It's not as hard trying to get a high ponytail on somebody else than it is on yourself. That's just in my opinion. So mainly the reason why we're pulling up our hair right now is so we can keep it together when we put our product in. We kind of do this in stages, and stage one is just kind of pulling the hair all together and kind of in the position that we want it to be in before we kind of solidify where it is. If you're doing a high pony or you're doing a high bun and you do a low pony when you put the product in, all of the hair is going to essentially glue in that direction. So yeah, just making sure that you have placement correct. Once I'm done with that, then I'm going to get my products that I'm going to be using. Like I said before, you can use hairspray, hair gel, or sea salt spray. But for today, I'm just going to be using hair gel and hairspray. So once we've gotten our hair all pulled up, I am going to take some of the hair gel, just a little bit in my hand, and I'm going to rub it together, and then I'm going to just smear it all over my head, making sure that I get all the different areas. I even like to get the back of my hair down at the bottom is where I have a lot of like little wispies that I don't like sticking out. So I just put it all in my hair. You can do as little or as much as you want depending on the hair type. If you have very curly hair, you might need more. Some people like to take hair gel and run it through the hair before they brush it. You can do that as well. I personally like to do it this way just because I'm getting the hair in the correct direction. I'm kind of almost training it in that direction. You also want to make sure that you get the hair right near the ponytail. You want to make sure that you have hair gel on that portion as well. So once we're done with that, we're going to take out the ponytail, and this is where the thick bristle brush comes in. I love this thing. It helps so much with smoothing out my hair. I have very thin hair, if you couldn't tell, so I always tend to get little holes. You can even see in one portion of the video that I still had a few gaps in my hair. That's just because I have very thin hair. So I'm going to take the thick bristle brush and brush all over my head. I'm even going to skip this part because it took a while. It's a lot of brushing. And then I just put the ponytail back in, and that is how I get my hair nice and slick and clean. Now this next portion, I'm going to take the hairspray and I'm going to spray it all over my head because I just want this thing to lock in place. I do not want any little hairs sticking out. I especially like to get around the edge of my face. But I know some kids don't like the feeling of hairspray. This is where sea salt spray is really good. Once you're done putting in the hair gel, because the hair gel doesn't dry like crunchy like hairspray does. So the sea salt spray you can spray over this instead of hairspray. It's just however you want to do it for your child or for yourself. Now this next portion is the complicated part. You're going to take your hair and you're going to bring it all to the front. You're going to stick the donut, your hair through the donut. Now it's kind of hard to see, but you're going to take the bottom portion of your hair and you're going to split it into 2 sections. Then you're going to take each section and you're going to fold it over and into the hole again. This part is kind of tricky because your hair is going to want to fall out. So that's why my hands are like all over the bun, because I'm trying to hold down the hair. And then what you're going to want to do is 2 different things. You're going to want to try to tuck the hair in and also roll the bun roller itself. A lot of people tend to just keep tucking the hair into the roller, and that's not how that works. The bun roller itself actually does have to twist to grab onto the hair, so it can start forming the bun look. So really make sure that you are twisting the bun roller. I can tell you, I have had to redo my buns multiple times. So if it doesn't come out right the first time, then that's okay. I'm surprised I even got it right on this first try. So you can see little hairs are sticking out. That's where I just keep using my thumb to tuck it in and continue to roll the bun roller. You can see I'm also spreading out my hair because sometimes there will be chunks on one side that are thicker than the other, and you'll be able to feel where the sides are thicker. And you just want to continue to move the hair around the bun so that way it can completely cover the bun. This next step is kind of optional. It just depends on how the bun came out. You can take a comb and brush through it, but it's not a necessary thing. This next portion, I actually wanted to show y'all how exactly I pin the bun to my head. There are 2 different kinds of bobby pins. There are these wide ones that I'm showing you, and you're going to take one side of it and grab the edge of the bun and scrape it against the other edge against your head so you can grab the actual hair. These ones also work really well. You could do the same thing. You grab the edge and scrape it against the head. Those hold a little bit better than the thicker ones do. But I normally use both just to kind of get the best of both worlds. But you're going to want to use a ton. If you're performing with this, you're going to want to use a ton of bobby pins. Do not be skimpy on the bobby pins. Again, just trying to grab the edge of the bun. You don't want to just grab the hair. You want to grab the bun itself and hook it to the actual hair on your head as you stick it in. You want to go all the way around the head to make sure that it does not move. But yeah, I'm just going to continue to pin this down. I think I actually skipped a little bit of this because it took a while, but you're going to want to use a ton of bobby pins. I like to do a little shake test to make sure that my bobby pins are actually holding it down. This next portion, I'm going to take some hairspray and I'm just going to spray it all down. You can see my hair kind of looks a little fuzzy, so I like to take the hairspray to just make it a little bit more smooth. You can also take the comb back over this once you do the hairspray. And honestly, you can leave your hair like this if you'd like. I like to use a scrunchie. It just adds a little bit to it, and it also helps to smooth it out. If you are doing a performance and you want to smooth out that bun, you can also take just a regular ponytail and slick it over to kind of help smooth it out, or you can take your brush, whatever works best for you. But please make sure that you ask your teacher about using a scrunchie, because some of them may not have you use a scrunchie. Now this part is fun. This is just the fluffing part. You just want to make your bun nice and big and poofy. You can also add flowers. I love adding flowers or diamond little barrettes. But yeah, this is the final look. I hope y'all enjoyed this and I hope it was very helpful.